Hey tankers, and welcome back to World of Tanks with PR154, where every week we're showcasing ordinary tankers doing extraordinary things on our Twitch stream. Now what follows is a cut of one of those live reviews where we've had the responsible party on station to talk through what was going through their mind and down their barrel in the course of their game. Now if that's your jam and you'd like to submit a replay for consideration, then please drop it on the submission platform via the Discord server link in the description below. In the meantime, happy tanking and please enjoy this video. So, Brute, we had a game the other day.
We did.
Top tiered 8s over 7s in the beautiful city of Ensk. You're in the 53 TP.
Yeah, was working on it because it was on track. I'd just come back after had a workplace injury, so I'd broken my hand, and in that week I'd finally been able to actually get back on and start playing tanks again.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. It's almost like they should have given you a golfer's handicap or something like that.
Potentially. I mean, RNGsus, I think, was with me in this match. I have to say with some of my shots.
Excellent. All right. So, sensible position to start with. We've got the hull down play going. Now, have you unlocked all the modules for this one by this stage?
Didn't have any of the field mods.
Yep.
But yeah, had the Top Gun. I think the only thing I was missing was just the upgraded engine.
Yeah, okay. I found that so excruciating with the medium tanks that led up to this thing. It just felt so gutless as medium tanks, which was,
yeah,
I guess, problematic because they also had shitty stock guns. So you got shitty engine, shitty stock gun. But what's that actually like about this tank?
Yeah, the mediums didn't have much going for them when I was playing them. The tier 7 I quite enjoyed. I had a fair few good games on that because it had a decent gun.
Yeah. And
the armor was a bit funny, that you could kind of bait shots that you wouldn't normally expect to bounce at times.
Yeah. I did notice once I had them fully upgraded, you did have some ability to go and bully other medium tanks because it did almost play a bit more like a heavy.
Yes.
Although it didn't play as very effective heavy against other heavies, it must be said. But no, so we're keeping up a very consistent rate of fire here. So that's what we got: 122mm main armament, 218 penetration. That's pretty good for a standard weapon in tier 8, and you get up to 245 with the Pramo.
Yeah, it's a very nice gun on that tier 8, and I had a decent crew that I've been working my way up through all the tanks with, so yeah, everything was working well. I had brothers in arms, so everything was just kind of looking good.
Yeah, I've just unlocked this thing the other day, although I'm still on the stock turret, so it's taking a bit of work to sort of feel my way through with the stock 105, but I'm not hating it.
No, I mean, like, the stock turret I didn't have to do many games with, so I just used a bit of free XP just to kind of skip past a little bit.
Yeah, there's some quite sharp shooting here as well. Like you're getting the aim point dialed down enough that you're Cupola sniping a defender.
Yeah, I have to say, I almost felt a little dirty because I'm like, RNGsus let me shoot his Cupola so many times, and I'm like, thank God.
Your wallet has no power here.
Oh yeah, the moment I saw the defender coming, I'm like, I have to load the gold.
Yep.
That thing's armor is ridiculous at times.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see it's got the hull of the busted hull of that T29 to play off, but you've hit it time and time again on the Cupola. Are you running improved aiming on this thing?
No, not improved aiming.
Okay.
I think I was just running vents, gun rammer, and actually I can't remember my third equipment right now.
Yeah, okay. Because in spite of that, like the gun seems to be handling exceedingly well.
Yeah, like that was something I found with this gun. This gun was surprisingly accurate, especially when it came to close range engagements.
Alright, enemy Tiger going on a bit of a killing spree up through the 5-6 line. I suppose you're really fixated on this IS-5 in the mid for now.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, like, I can't remember what was going through my head, but I was watching the map a little bit, noticed that the Tiger had pulled away, and I'm like, okay, that's not going to be good for that flank. Yeah. So I came around, saw the IS.
Yeah, so now they're all sort of starting to spill through, but of course by this stage, we're trying to press the advantage on the capsule. Oh, that's right. I was in my 122 TM
Yes.
in this battle. That's right, and I was out on that point trying to deal with that Tiger too. But it's interesting to see how
that was very annoying.
Yeah. We're really done with it. We just. I was going in and bouncing shots, and we were kind of drip feeding ourselves to it. The guy was just on this almost an abattoir production line for mindless cattle. It was. It was a little bit embarrassing to be a part of, if I'm honest, but we got there. Hey, we got a personal campaign mission, HT7. All right. So.
Oh, yes, that's right. I did actually.
Excellent.
That one.
So we've met the damage requirement. If we get one more kill, that's an honors condition. So. Right. Cool. We'll see if the other conditions prevail for us. So the enemy Type 62 is going for the flank.
Yeah, the moment I saw him behind me, I'm like, okay, I've got other tanks behind me, but he's just going to be an absolute pain if I leave him alone.
Yeah, little Chinese tank's got to die.
Went for the ram and just like, nah. If I had the engine, I think I would have caught him.
So they've turned around there between 122 TM and that guy. They're going to try to maul the 50 TP prototype. They've done that somewhat successfully. You're still in it. You're accounting for probably most of the team's hit points at this point in time.
Actually, yeah, I'd say I am.
So at this point in time, I let out a bit of an expletive as the Super Hellcat went down. So I'm thinking, I don't really know Brute, but I really hope he knows what he's doing here, because now it's 3v1.
Yeah, it was at this moment I realised, I'm like, oh crap, it's 3v1.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Fortunately, your hit point position is relatively intact.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was still healthy, and like with what I did there, I intentionally backed up to intentionally knock over that bench in terms of making them think I was going back the other way.
Yeah. Always.
So I got lucky that the T62 took the bait.
Yes. Making good use of the long reload on the enemy 122 TM. And now Tiger 2, we had it was one-shottable. I bounced at one-shottable. The T29 bounced at one-shottable. The Super Hellcat bounced at one-shottable. I was really hoping, Brute, I hope you're going to have much better fortunes than we did on that fight.
Yeah. I went for the side scrape thinking, okay, sorry it was hull down. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I've got enough hit points I could take a shot.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go for it.
We take one more shot and oh no, now we're all one-shottable. But that's all right. You've held your nerve, kept the shell in the tube, and down they go. That is about as tight as it gets.
Yeah, at the end there, I was just like, it's basically the only way he's potentially going to kill me is if he ammo racks me. So, just risked it.
Risks it for the biscuit. All right. So, again, a very well-deserved ace mastery and 2 epic medals as well. Steel Wall, you've received the most hits. Needs to be at least 11 out of anyone on the team. And survive. So, 2,300 hit points blocked. But holy damage, Batman. 5 kills and over 4,200.
I was actually surprised at the end when I saw the damage. I'm like, wait, I got that much damage? Oh, okay.
So, I suppose you're sort of living the moment there and just thinking, right, I've got to damage this guy to get out of this situation. Right, now I've got to kill that guy to get out of this situation.
Pretty much. And another good thing is that was actually my first ace mastery on this tank.
Yeah, right.
So I think I got one more after that before I moved on to the 50 TP.
Fantastic. Well, let's have a look at that experience point score. Nearly 50% higher than the next punter, the 50 TP prototype, who is doing an absolutely stellar job in the town with you, as was the sort of 7032 122.
Oh yeah, like the support I had there was definitely just great at times. Like I felt I didn't need to worry about other areas so much until I noticed the Tiger 2 had buggered off, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess the important question, what did it cost you? And looked pretty acceptable under the circumstances.
Yeah, I think if I had most of my gold rounds against that defender,
yeah,
I think that was it. Because I know when I got to the 122 and the Type 62 at the end. I loaded HE just to go, yep, this should finish it off.
Yes.
Not much armor there.
You're not going to be on their Christmas card list this year. That's 3/4 of their hit points just from that
That's from the
onslaught
Cupola snipes.
of Cupola snipes. Yeah, absolutely fantastic work there. And so thanks for getting on board with the Discord and submitting this one so we can share it with the old community. This
No
it's
worries.
been fantastic, and thanks for taking the time to sit with us and talk through what was going through your mind and down your barrel there.
No, that's all good. Yeah, it was a good game, and like as well, mad props to the Tiger too in that match. He did fantastic for his own team in that.
Oh,
it was just a close match.
Didn't he? What? Look at that. Nearly 4,900 hit points of damage inflicted, 8 kills. So unfortunately,
He beat me out on those couple of medals. Yes.
Jeez, that was a fistful of medals. Oh no, he did get a Radley Walters. I thought you needed to win to get a Radley Walters, but
yeah, I think it's just the 8 kills, and then you get it.
okay, there we go. Fire Effect, Duelist, Bruiser, Top Gun, and a touch of disappointment. But well, that's all right.
It's a good match.
Definitely. All right. Well, thanks for swinging by.
No worries.
Right.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers, Brett.